Hi y'all, welcome back to another edition of Craig's Public Domain Folk Song Series. Today we're going to be doing House of the Rising Sun. And no, we're not going to be doing the Animals version. That is copyrighted and I can't do that. So I'm actually going back to the, as best I can, this is my interpretation. I'm trying to go back to one of the original versions of the song, you know, pre-1922, pre-copyright protection and public domain. And even the guy from the Animals said that they got inspired by their version from a 16th century English folk ballad. And most people trace it back to then. It was brought over to the New Orleans area, southern American area, and the words were changed. Instead of English cities or towns, it was New Orleans, of course. A lot of houses of ill repute, as they would say, houses of prostitution. And when the first song came out, the first versions were written from the version of the woman who's working at the House of the Rising Sun. She was a prostitute. And then some versions came out where men would sing it. They were from the versions of the Johns, the customers that would come in. And the problems of both of them, went through that life. And so in my research, I decided to go ahead and blend the two versions. One of the woman, from the woman's perspective, is done by this woman that was recorded, I think, in 1937. A 16-year-old girl named Georgia Turner. I do believe it's in that movie Songcatcher. And if you're all about folk songs and public domain songs, early American stuff, old-timey stuff, really check out that movie. And then in about the same time, maybe a little bit before, a guy named Texas Alexander wrote a version, but totally different words and stuff. So I don't know why they connect that to it. But I believe the first male version was done by Clarence Ashley in the 30s. And so what I'm going to be doing is a little bit of inspiration from the Georgia Turner version, a little bit inspiration from the Clarence Ashley version, a little bit from the other bits and pieces from other songs, pre-1922, and kind of made my own version. And in the great spirit of folk music and in the tradition of folk music, this is my version, my interpretation with my words. But I'm not copywriting it. I believe it's still public domain also. So if you want to do this version, go ahead and make up your own and carry it on and keep this song going. So far, it's been 400 or 500 years supposedly going, and so keep it going for another 400 or 500 years. So here it is. The chords we're going to be using. It's just kind of a 12-bar blues, a little bit. There'll be a little bit of a switch up, but basically it's 16-bar blues in E. So we've done E, A, and B. Or you can do B like this. The B over here. Look the chord up on the internet. Just the B like that. You can see that. Let me see that. And just the B like that. And so E, A, and B. A little bit easier to do on an acoustic. But if you see me go to do a bar chord, that's just sometimes on autopilot. I do the bar chord. But feel free to do any B chord version you want. Look that up on the internet. There's different versions. And so like I said, the words are going to be a little bit different. You'll find the chords and lyrics in the info section below my video. Hit more info and it'll pop out, and just copy and paste it into text edit, WordPad or Word or whatever, and print it out, and so you can play along and sing along, follow the bouncing ball. And you'll see I'm going to go back. It's going to start from the perspective of the girl, and then go to the guy, and then go back and forth, and then end with both of them stuck at the house. She can't go anywhere, she can't get a job anywhere else, she's probably hooked on drugs too, he's probably an alcoholic hooked on drugs, and he's spent, of course, how can he get, I guess he can't get married now and can't have a normal life, so he's stuck going there, and so, pretty uplifting song, huh? So, but anyways, here it is, House of the Rising Sun, circa 1500s, 1600s, author unknown. 1, 2, 3. There is a house down in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of an April bird. Then me, oh God, I won't. So tell my baby never do like I have done. To shun that house down in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. Just fill the glass up to the brim. Let the dreams go many around. We drink to the life of the round the poor boy who goes from town to town. My mother, she's a sailor. She stole those new blue jeans. My sweetheart is a drunkard low, drinks down in New Orleans. Now boys, don't you believe what a girl tells you? Let her eyes be blue or brown, unless she's on some scaffold high, saying, "Boys, I can't come down." And the only thing the drunkard needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time that he's passed by is when he's on the jump. One foot is on the platform and the other's on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. I'm going back to New Orleans, for my race is almost run. Spend the rest of my weekend life beneath the rising sun. There it is. Hope you like it. That is House of the Rising Sun, the early pre-1922 version, blues version, as you can see, way different from the way the Animals took it. But well, what happened is some people did a version in A minor, little variations and stuff, and that's what they based their version on. Is you'll play, if you ever play that song, they play it in A minor, and a whole different. It's not even a blues. You know, like a 16-bar blues like we did. So, hope you like it. Go ahead and hit me back with a comment or whatever. Subscribe to me. I'll subscribe to yours, and let's get a public domain folk circle going here on YouTube and the internet, and And YouTube and Viacom can't stop us. So see you later, and see you for the next time at Craig's Public Domain Folk Song Series. See ya.